Hi you guys, it's Karina. So I am back with another video tutorial today. It's kind of going to be like a refresher. We're going to be working with my template 32. I have a lot of roses that I have to make within the week, and I'm going to be working with template 32 today. So I figured, because I don't really think she has a video tutorial, all my other roses that are similar, so templates 49, 30, 31, 32, 33, and 34. They are all the same rose style, meaning they require the two petals, the round and the heart-shaped, and they're pretty much assembled the same way. Only difference is sizing, so that's why I have a lot of them, because they're all very template 49 is a 3.5 rose, and template 34, which is the largest, that is roughly around 17-18 inches. This one right here, template 32, she is more on the medium size, well, depending what you consider medium. I consider medium since she is roughly around 13 inches. So that's what we're going to do now. You know, I always get asked, why do I sell them separately? And that is just because everyone has a different preference on rose sizes. You know, when I first started with Ariel Elise Designs, I used to make large flowers. That was my go-to, anywhere from 13 inches to 18, 20 inches. That is what I used to work with, especially when it came to nursery sets and shipping them out. But shipping has gone ridiculously high. That shipping anything over 16, 17, 18 inches box wise, it's gonna run you a lot of money, and just some certain clients don't want to spend that much, so they rather have something smaller. So that's where the smaller sizes came by, templates 49, 30, and 31. Those are my little ones. So 49 is around 3.5, template 30 is around 5 inches, template 31 is around 9 inches. So that's why I have different sizes, you guys, because not everyone's going to want the smaller ones, or, you know, everyone has a preference. So again, we're going to be working with this one, template 32. They're all assembled. If you have any of my other roses, they're pretty much assembled exactly the same way. Mine is template 49, which is very popular, but that's just because I omit one of these layers. You can if you want, I just omit it. But other than that, they're all assembled exactly the same way, and I just want to make sure that she has a video tutorial, and I figured since I have a lot of roses to make, why not? So let me go ahead and get the paper I'm going to be using, and then I will talk to you guys about it. Okay, you guys, so for template 32, you do receive two petals, okay? You guys have no idea how many times I get messages and they're like, I think the template is incomplete because there's only two petals. Well, that's all it takes to assemble this rose. You're just going to duplicate. So if you have the SVG, you are going to duplicate those petals to the amount that you would like, okay? So I'm going to tell you roughly how many I did, and then that is up to you whether or not you want to use the same amount, because sometimes I do add more than, how can I say this? Not all the time do I do exactly the same amount. So for instance, typically for the inner center, I like to do 12 of these, but I am going for more of a fuller look, so I did do 20, okay? Now for this, the heart shape, sometimes I do 20, sometimes I do 16. I guess it all just depends again on how full I'm gonna want it, but because I am going fuller in the center, I'm gonna go less on the outer petals, and I'm gonna do 16, okay? If you have purchased the PDF, well, actually the PDF is gonna come with the SVG for this particular template, so you will get both. The PDF is for you to trace and cut, okay? So when you print out your templates, it's gonna be two petals. It's gonna look like this. You're gonna cut them out, and I would suggest for you to print them out on hard copy, on cardstock. So then that way which is exactly what I did. I printed it out on cardstock, cut out. Now these are gonna be my main templates, my hard copy templates. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to trace the petals. So get yourself a pencil and trace your petals. So there's the first one. Now I'm gonna get my next one. So the nice thing with this one is that you are able to fit all of them. Okay, so now gather, typically I do 4 at a time, because if I am cutting 1 at a time, that is going to take forever. Now I'm going to get my scissors. Make sure that you have a pair of scissors that are meant to cut through thick cardstock. That is going to make all the difference, because not all scissors are made equally. So these are definitely my go-to, which are from Westcott, the Carbo Titanium. These cut so smooth. So as you can see, I am cutting 4 sheets, and this is 65-pound cardstock that I am cutting. And this is from Michael, from their Roses pack. That light blush color. We can't really tell. Well, I guess if you compare it to the white. So there's my 4. Okay, so don't, because I know some of us like to cut 1 at a time. You're just wasting time. Go ahead and, you know, cut 4 cardstocks, or 3 depending, but typically I do 4. So I am going to cut all my petals. Let me cut this one out. Now you can use text weight paper as well if you wish. That other flower that I just showed you was using text weight paper, so it is a lot thinner. So I really wanted to use this color, so I went ahead and used the text weight paper. Okay, so you could get away using text weight. You know, certain flowers don't work very well with text weight paper, especially larger flowers, because then it droops. But because this rose is, not sure if this is going to make sense, but more stable, the petals are not going to droop or anything like that. So that's why the text weight does work for this particular size. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out all my petals. So I'm going to do 16 of the heart shape, and I think I'm going to do, I don't know, let's see, 4, 12, 13, 14, I think I'm going to do 16 actually. So we're going to do, so you know what, we're going to do 16, 16, keeping it simple. So we're going to do 16, okay? So I will be right back. Okay, so I have my petals all cut. So now we need something to curl with. So I am going to be using a wooden dowel. So this is what I like to do to all my petals, just so it's easier to work with. Get your glue gun. I am using my mini Surebonder detailed. You can get that on Amazon, Walmart, I want to say Michael's, Hobby Lobby. Pretty much all the craft stores now I've seen have them. Okay, so this is what you want to do to all of them. So you're going to prep all of these the same way. So we're just, let me show you one more so you can see. So grab 2, then grab your next one, just like that. So let me go ahead and finish the other 2. Okay, so as you can see, I have all 4 of them. So go ahead and grab one of those. We're gonna go ahead and grab these 2 that we first laid first, that we glued. You are going to cross them, make a cone, get your glue gun and secure the ends. Up to you how wide you want this in the center to be. If you want it more open, more closed, that is up to you. And then we're going to go to the side, add glue, wrap around, hold for a couple of seconds. So I'm going to continue holding while I add glue over here. Oops, sorry. And then we're going to wrap this one around as well. And then just Give it a rub. All right, now I don't like pencil marks, so I am going to erase this. That's the one nice thing about cutting with your cutting machines, because you don't have any pencil lines. Okay, so now we stuck that one in the middle. Does not matter which side you're going to go. You're going to repeat. You're going to add glue to the sides and wrap around. So we already did that side. I'm going to turn her, and now we're going to go to this one. Let me add another glue stick. Glue, glue. Wrap around. And then give it a rub. Next one. Wrap around. And make sure that you're leaving some sort of spacing, that you're not gluing them too close, because you want that rosebud to kind of be fuller. Glue, glue. And then just rub. Okay, so we are done with that one. So now we're left with 2 more of these. So I'm just going to show you glue in the center. Okay, and now you're going to repeat the same steps. Glue to the sides and wrap. Okay, so let me finish her up with the center, and I'm going to do the other one, and I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so I am all done with the gluing of all the petals. So now you're going to get your heart-shaped petals. Oh, hold on, I need to find my wooden dowel. Okay, so heart-shaped petals, you're gonna need a wooden dowel again, guys, and you guys are going to curl the petals back like this. Okay. So now we're gonna go ahead and grab our glue. So you're gonna add glue. Oh, all right, can we focus? There we go. So we're gonna add glue to the bottom. Find this side where we have this triangle, and you're going to glue your petal. This is what the bottom should look like, okay? So I always like to give it a pinch first on the sides. And now I'm going to add my glue. And now pinch the sides and rub. So we make sure that glue is sticking. So there is our first petal. Repeat, glue on the bottom. Go opposite side. I'm going to pinch. Glue sides. And then just rub. Okay, so there's the second one. Third petal. Now we're going to go this side. Repeat. I'm going to pinch. Add glue. And just rub. Now you are working with hot glue, so you will feel the burn. Okay. Last one. Going to pinch. Okay, so there are the first 4. So you're going to go ahead and get the next 4. Repeat by curling. So now we're going to repeat the same steps. So now we're going to go behind this one. Add glue to the sides and glue, and make sure that you're leaving space, this space right here. You don't want to go too close. So now that we did this one, we're going to go to this side. So turn her, glue, go behind that petal, glue to the sides, and pinch. When you go to my Etsy and you see this rose, I will have on the profile pic, I just changed it, telling you what size that particular rose will make, because I realized, you know what, that's confusing. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible for you guys to know exactly like what size you are getting. So there you go. So now we need to go over here. So let me go ahead and finish these 2 up and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did the other 2. So now we are going to work on the outer petals. So we're going to add glue to the bottom again. Now we're going to go to a corner. Okay, so this is my corner between these 2. And then add glue. And then pinch. Now again, try to keep in mind the spacing. You want to make sure that you have some space and not so closed in. Next one. So now we're going to go around. So go over here, corner, glue, glue, and then just rub those sides. Next one, turn her, next corner, glue, and then rub. And you guys, it's gonna take practice. I always say this with roses. They definitely take practice. I've been doing this for many years, so it just comes naturally. But when I first started, believe me, I struggled. Okay, so now we are on to the last one. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. You can also blow and then just rub. And it is time consuming, you guys, or at least I think roses. Because you want to make sure that the glue is drying and that it's adhering. So there we go. So now we have our 4 petals right there. So we are on to the last ones. And so now we're going to go in between can see that in between these two petals.